channel. This is 911 First Responders, also known as Emergency 4. I believe it had the title 911 First Responders in the North American release. With this game, we're going to be using a mod called the Los Angeles mod 2.1. But I want to do the tutorial first because I have no idea how to play this game. It was released in April of 2016, an older game. It's a real-time strategy game based on, you guessed it, emergency services. So let's go ahead, start the campaign, and do the tutorial.
Hang on, I'm switching to channel 15. Okay. Hello and welcome to the team. I'm your new supervisor. I hope we'll make a good team. You'll receive your mission orders from me. I'll also maintain contact with you during the mission in order to give you any necessary information. Before you embark on your first mission, you should make sure you're really familiar with all the equipment. If you want to complete the tutorial, click on Training. If you click on Skip, we'll omit the training and go straight to it. It's up to you. Okay, in that case, we'd better get started. Just a second, I'll be back in a jiffy. A series of missions is waiting for you, in which you will be required to extinguish fires, treat the injured, and apprehend criminals as well as other things. Each operation will give you a multitude of tasks that can change as the mission progresses. You should check these regularly during the course of each operation. The success of your mission may depend on it.
Click on the flashing icon to open the mission window. Close the mission window by clicking again on the flashing icon.
We'll start right away with the training stations. You should first get an overview of the operational area.
Move the cursor to the edge of the screen to move the camera in the corresponding direction across the terrain. To rotate the camera, hold the mouse wheel button and move the mouse to the left or right. To zoom the camera in or out, use the mouse wheel.
We use our fire simulator to train people to fight fires in buildings. You only have a limited number of personnel available to you here. Off you go.
Open the vehicle selection of the fire brigade vehicles by clicking on the flashing icon in the control display. You will see a list of all the fire brigade vehicles currently available to you. Now click on the flashing icon with the equipment truck. A firefighter is already on board the general purpose truck. Man the vehicle with another firefighter. Click on the flashing mini portrait of the firefighter. Send the equipment truck to a rallying point in the area of operations. Click on the flashing icon. Press the home key on your keyboard to quickly jump to the rallying point for your mission vehicles. Select the equipment truck by left-clicking on it. Right-click on the flashing target to send the general purpose truck there. Now have the crew of the equipment truck disembark. Click on the flashing action icon on the action bar or right-click directly on the vehicle. Select one of the two firefighters by left-clicking on one of them. Now click on the flashing icon on the action bar. This opens the equipment menu for the selected firefighter. Click on the flashing icon with the fire hose.
Will do.
Click on the flashing icon Connect Hose on the action bar. Right-click on the hydrant to connect the hose to it.
On my way.
So you can see it's pretty detailed about what action steps you have to take.
You can give most of the commands without using the action bar. Simply right-click on the target object. Now try to extinguish the fire in the building by right-clicking on the building. Wait until the flames are completely extinguished.
The original game takes place with European cars and vehicles.
Now, to disconnect the hose from the hydrant,
what the LA mod's going to do is put American
bar.
stuff into the game, which is what I prefer.
Confirming.
Put down the hose so the firefighter can take on other tasks. Click on the flashing icon Put Down Equipment on the action bar, or right-click on the firefighter.
Consider it done.
Good. Now to the next station on the training field. There is an injured person inside this building suffering from smoke inhalation. The building is still filled with smoke. Now, it's essential to rescue the casualty as quickly as possible and then to treat him. You must do this without endangering your personnel's health. Remember our basic rule. Whatever you do, always put the safety of your crews first.
You need a doctor and a team of paramedics on site. Open the vehicle selection of your rescue crews and select the ambulance from the list of vehicles currently available to you. The doctor and paramedics are already in the ambulance. Click on the flashing icon to send the ambulance to the target in the operational area. Right-click on the flashing target marker in the operational area to send the ambulance there.
Vehicle arrived.
To let the crew get out of the ambulance, click on the flashing icon on the action bar, or right-click directly on the vehicle. The building's
Understood.
access must be opened. Select the engineer, in blue, by left-clicking on him.
Listening.
Right-click on the switch at the building's entrance.
Will do.
Take your sweet time there, buddy. No rush.
Now the injured person must be rescued from the building. First, select the ready firefighter with the breathing mask. Right-click on the
Listening.
building to enter it.
Will do.
Right-click on the casualty to pick them up.
I'm on it.
Right-click on the flashing target marker to carry the casualty there. Now to lay down the injured person, simply right-click on the firefighter or use the flashing icon Lay Down Person on the action bar.
Deposit person.
Okay.
Now the injured person needs attention from the doctor. First select the doctor, then right-click on the casualty.
What's up? Let's go.
Note the life energy meter of the patient on the info bar at the bottom of the screen. Unlike the meter of uninjured persons, here the energy bar is red and not completely filled. The patient is seriously hurt and cannot be moved. During treatment by the doctor, the red energy bar fills up, and then the casualty can be moved. If a patient isn't ready to be moved, and you move him in spite of this, he'll probably die in transit.
Obviously, we do not want that to happen. So here's that bar filling up, bottom right-hand corner.
Finally, the injured person must be transported away. Select the paramedics and right-click on the casualty.
Yeah. Will be done immediately.
Take the casualty to the ambulance by right-clicking on the ambulance.
On my way.
The doctor will stabilize the casualty during transport in the ambulance. Select the doctor and right-click on
Listening.
the ambulance.
On our way.
I think that's how it's done in Europe a lot of times. There's a traveling doctor that goes with the paramedics.
Now send the
Interesting.
ambulance back to the base. Click on the icon Back to the Base or right-click on the ambulance.
On my way.
Okay, you've reached the last station on the training field. This is a simulation of a hostage situation inside a building. On a real mission, you would first negotiate with a kidnapper through a profiler. This training exercise assumes that these negotiations have failed. There is nothing else you can do but to neutralize the kidnapper in order to save the hostages. Be careful. Don't ever put the hostages' lives at risk in situations like this.
First explore the situation inside the building. Select the scout, then right-click
Listening.
on the building.
What is he gonna do?
Now equip a marksman with a stun grenade. Select the marksman by clicking
What's
on
up?
him, then open the equipment menu of the marksman and click on the icon Get Stun Grenade.
Yes, sir.
Now select the sniper in addition to the marksman. Hold the control key on your keyboard and right-click on the sniper. Send
Yeah.
both officers into the building. Simply right-click on the flashing marker inside the building.
Sniper at close range.
Cancel the selection of the two officers by left-clicking on an empty space in the operational area. Now select the marksman. Then click on the icon
Listen.
Throw Stun Grenade, and afterwards right-click on the flashing marker in front of the screen. The kidnapper is temporarily disorientated by the explosion of the stun grenade. Now select the sniper. Let the
Yeah.
sniper take aim. Click on the icon Aim on the action bar. Aim
Starting
by
work.
moving the crosshair onto the kidnapper and fire by right-clicking.
Will
Very
do.
good. You're reacting
Got 'em.
thoughtfully and keeping control. I believe you'll get into this quickly. Now prepare yourself for your first mission. Good luck.
As mentioned, this was simply the tutorial mission. From now on, I'm going to use the Los Angeles mod 2.1 in order to play with real US police cars. Let me know, do you guys want to see more of this game? I've never played it before, very first time. If you're interested, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode.